Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I am coming back at you for a surprise video that I did say I was going to do. This video, I know this is 2018 right now. I did a video last year for Album Award Show, but I never really did the movie award show video. I probably put in a comment that I said that I did the movie review. At the time I was busy, but I am going to do it now. I am going to reboot that and do the movie award show for 2017 movie. The 2017 movie award show that I did not make a video for is what this video is called. So let's get in it. The first movie for 2017. This is going to bring back memories because it is just 2017 had so many bad movies and certain good movies, but the beginning movies were filler movies and they were bad, so bad. So let's start this off, I guess. Number 20 is Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage. Now, this one was not bad. It was decent enough to get a 7 out of 10. And that's why I put it at number 20. Number 19 was, I believe I'm going to say, Resident Evil, The Final Chapter. I know this movie was a total disaster, but I think it deserves that for that rating. Number 18, I would say maybe Kong Skull Island. This movie was not bad. And yeah, I actually liked it. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10 because it wasn't that bad. But it wasn't great, but it was not bad. So, 8.5 out of 10, and it's on my number 18 for movies I liked that deserve to be in my top 20. Number 17. That is going to be... No. Not that either. Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. It's been a while since I've done this. I would say number 17 is going to be, yes. God, I can't even remember. I am so sorry about that. No, not that. Fuck it. Before I Fall. That was not a bad movie. It was a good movie. But yeah, it had its boring stuff. You know what? Life is number 17. I'm sorry about that. I am just screwing up here. That is my apologies. But Life is number 17 for in my top 20 movies I liked for 2017. Number 16 is going to be, there were certain movies that I liked. It's just my memories coming back to me. Number 16 is going to be King Arthur, Legend of the Sword. That movie was not bad. It wasn't its best, but that's why I put it at number 16. When I start with 20 through down all the way to 11, they're in between the average movies, the not too bad movies, and the good movies. And when it goes to 10 to 1 in this countdown I'm doing, that's where I announced the good movies all the way to the best movies. So 16 is going to be King Arthur. 15, Get Out. This was, I know this was like the best movie, but it's a movie I would say to put in as a good movie. It's a good movie. It's a very good movie. It's just, I felt it didn't deserve to be in my top 10. And I know Get Out, it won awards and everything, and it deserved it. It was a very good movie. But, yeah, there are some, when I saw it, there were some boring parts in it. It felt like the pacing of the movie felt a little boring, but was on point. So there wasn't anything wrong with Get Out. But I feel it should be at number 15. Number 14 is Happy Death Day. This movie, man, I know there's a lot of people that say this movie was bad, but it was a comedy horror kind of movie. They didn't make it to where this chick has to relive her death every day, but it was good. Number 13, I'm going to say John Wick Chapter 2. This movie was pretty good. And yeah, it deserved to be at number 13. It had a lot of action. It was a good movie. Yes, there are areas where it's like, man, already time's passed this by and it just goes by quickly. So John Wick Chapter 2 is on my number 13 for my top 20 movies I loved. Number 12, Before I Fall. This movie was very good, but also depressing. Yes, it had its boring areas, but it is not a terrible movie. I have rewatched it so many times, and I actually do like it. So, number 12 for Before I Fall. Number 11, The Fate of the Furious. This movie was pretty good. And not its best, because it does have its areas where it is a little plain. But, yeah, I guess it deserves to be at my number 11. Number 10. I believe my number 10 was... Oof. Man, it has been a while since I've done this. There were certain movies I did enjoy and certain ones that were... But I would say number 10 is going to be Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales. This one, it has its areas where it's good. It isn't the best movie, but I feel it deserves to be at 10 because at least it tried to be entertaining. But, yeah, it had a lot of good action scenes, and that's why I put it at number 10. Number 9, Wonder Woman. This movie, wow, it was great. This is where I'm gonna go deep into this. This movie was very good. It deserved to be at my number 9. I enjoyed it. It was fantastic. Number 8. I believe I'm gonna say Blade Runner 2049. This movie is, for some people, it's a movie where it was fucking long, but it was still good. But it's still that kind of slow-paced movie where the plot builds up, so it's not full base action movie, but it's more of an emotional kind of feel movie where the plot is just building and building and building, and it's fantastic. And I enjoyed Blade Runner 2049, and it is worth the purchase. Number 7. I would say there were movies in if there are some movies I can remember and some I can kind of not remember because it's just hard to explain which movies were great and which ones were not. But I think number 7 is going to be uh man, I'm sorry if I'm having a hard time. Murder on the Orient Express. This movie had its I just remember at the last second. I apologize for that. It's just there were so many bad movies last year, and there were certain few movies that were great. But Murder on the Orient Express is my number 7. It at least tried to be a good movie. I know it didn't get the a good rating, but it delivered decently. I actually enjoyed it. It was a pretty good movie. And that's why I put it at my number 7. Because, in my opinion, I enjoyed it. Number 6. Logan. Now, this should be movie of the year. I feel it shouldn't be movie of the year because it's so sad. It's just, don't want to make this movie of the year because it's a sad movie. It's a great movie. It's just, God, it has so much emotional and it'll make you cry. It's a great, fantastic movie, and he didn't hold anything back. He wanted this to be very violent, and that's what I admire about Hugh Jackman. And yeah, there's no more Wolverine, and I'm glad they ended it like that, because that's the way to go. But it's going to be at my number 6, because I want to make my movie of the year to be the best one. Number 5, I guess I'm going to say... There were certain movies I liked, and certain ones I was okay with. Number 5, I guess I'm gonna say Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. This one, yes, it has its certain spots where you're like, it's fine. But overall, it's a good enjoyment. It has a lot of laughter. It's a pretty cute movie. And I feel it deserved to be at number 5. Number 4, The Disaster Artist. Now, this movie, wow. Actually, not The Disaster Artist. I'm sorry about that. Star Wars, The Last Jedi. Disaster Artist, I felt was not bad, but I don't feel that it deserved to be in my, I'm sorry, I am saying the wrong things. It just was not the movie I should put in my top 20 for my top 5. But Last Jedi is going to be number 4. It's in my top 5. The only reason why it doesn't deserve movie of the year is because they screwed up. 3 problems with this movie. The casino planet or whatever. Leia didn't die. And they made Kylo Ren go too dark side. And it just felt off. But it still didn't do bad. I like that they took a risk and made an original movie and tried something different. Instead of him going to light side, they try with the dark side. So, they tried. And that's why I put it at number 4. Number 3, It. Stephen King's It was amazing. This movie is just a masterpiece. I love how the 7 kids come together a lot more. They get a lot closer trying to, they connect a lot closer trying to fight the clown. And it's amazing. It doesn't really revolve too much around the clown killing the kids. It's not mostly about the clown. It's mostly about the way they live, how they're treated by these bullies mostly, and how they have to fight their demons and not give in to Pennywise's mind game, because he's trying to chew out their fear mostly so he can exploit it. And it is deserves to be at number 3. Number 2, Thor Ragnarok. This one is a great movie. I know it deserved to be movie of the year, but I felt that with its comedy, it did lack a few areas where you're like, not bad. Where you're like, it's not bad, but it could have done a little better. But Thor Ragnarok's at number 2. And the movie of the year for 2017 is Justice League. This motherfucker was amazing. Yes, this is my opinion. Justice League is a great movie. I felt it deserved to be movie of the year for 2017. The only side effect, the cancer of this movie, was Ben Affleck as Batman. I felt he did terrible as Batman, and he should not be Batman anymore. So comment below, let me know your thoughts on this and what you think about this. I will be returning to you for the top 20 worst movies of 2017 shortly. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next video.